So anyway, guys, I says to Mabel, I says, oh shit, fuck. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Imperator Rome. I'm joined here by my friends Midgeman, Mus, Zate, and Roach. We are all conquering our various local regions.
Indeed.
And talking about nonsense while Midge slowly dies and not doing much.
Just need to
power. Join us, Midge, in the conversations. Just start talking.
If you can hold a conversation where I can like contribute to,
You
then...
can
I mean,
always
Midge,
contribute.
if you haven't
to
seen
conversation.
Alienator, I don't know what to do.
I mean, come on. Come on, Army Grandpa is, or what was his? What would they call him? What was it? It was just Angry Grandpa. They always give back. They always give.
See,
Grandpas of diminishing effectiveness.
there's a
yeah,
thing
that
that
was it,
basically my family ignore the 1980s because I was born post 80s. My brother was born before the 80s. My dad hates pretty much all 80s music, so it's kind of a period of time that we just avoid, which just happens to be where most of your cult films come from.
No, canon stuff was a lot in the 90s.
A lot in the 90s, a lot in actually the 70s as well. That's when they did a lot of their exploitation of various different subgroups. Let's be honest, they exploited a lot of people during that time period.
I mean, everyone's been exploited in every time period.
I mean,
Except
that's
the
true, but
English.
we're talking about film exploitation, which is a subgenre.
I don't know, the Romans exploited the fuck out of the British for a while.
That's true, that's true.
Yep, that's true.
And then the Normans.
The poor in general.
Irish,
Yeah.
India,
Other Italians.
other English people.
I'll be honest, Phrygia is still pretty large.
Most of Europe. Let's be honest. Most of Europe. for a period of time.
Well, right now as well. Apparently our PM wants Britain to decide in October, so there you go.
I mean, they should have decided about 3 months ago, but
How about 3 years ago, saying remain?
How many votes have there been now?
It's been lost to
Popular
time.
votes
man.
only one,
Nobody
but
knows.
of course politicians get to flip-flop all the way around. It's just that...
there's
oh,
only
shit.
been one public vote.
Yeah, but of
Yeah, well,
course,
yeah. I mean, how many times has your parliament basically had an option to choose and basically went, fuck if I know?
too many times, basically.
Okay, so there was 3 on the 8 choices. The May's deal was voted on 5.
Let's
Oh
let
my
Mitch
God,
take
that's
the
a
commentary.
barbarian.
It's in the mid-20s now.
Carry the 2.
I'm not kidding, there's a single barbarian here.
I still love
His
that.
name's
that
Jeff.
I still love
Bri-
that tweeted joke. It's just like the 5th time they voted on the deal. It was just like the year is 31-31, and British Parliament again continues the tradition of weekly voting down May's deal. Nobody knows when this tradition started.
Just continued through the ages.
It's continued through the ages.
15 total. That is your total army. And how about you? You got like 14, don't you?
I just got a comment from Rob Schrader on my announcement video. And he's just like, "You just happen to have a suit of Legion armor lying about," and I'm just gonna comment, "Well, you paid for it."
Oh. Wow.
Who doesn't have a suit of Roman armor?
Me?
You guys?
Yeah.
Actually,
I
Roach
keep
might
my
have something
Lorica
around.
segmentata
I don't
oiled
have-
and ready to go.
I don't have Roman.
I
armor.
do
don't
actually,
have-
Ben. It has to be oiled every now and then.
To avoid squeaking.
Well, it's not that. It's. Never mind. I was about ready
I
to get
cut
into
my
armor
leg on it the
maintenance.
other day.
Okay,
cut my
you
leg
gotta
on-
put some leathers, like, look at some leather straps on the rough edges there.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I,
you should
I
be wearing.
do.
You should be wearing the equivalent of underclothes. So you should have. It's
Well,
not,
no,
well,
I-
what I know
on
is
my
you should have an
open
arming.
thigh? No, it's basically I tried to put it on my own.
Yeah, no, you
was
should.
the
have
Where's
major-
your
open-
problem? Where's your fucking squire?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you should have other people. But like in like you also, I'm fairly certain they didn't like that. It was fairly low cut low-cut underclothes for legionnaires. They didn't have big open thighs.
They didn't wear pants. They just wore a tunic.
Yeah,
but
and
it was
I had
it was a
tunic
long
on,
tunic, though.
and
Everybody knows only
Yeah,
barbarians wear pants.
Yeah, well,
it's
that's
basically
actually true.
Hey.
the tunic like rode up a little bit with it as it scraped down, so then it just I've got basically a Nike tick on the back of my left thigh at the moment.
I actually have level
Fucking
1
hurt.
martial advances.
Well, yeah, it's
Huzzah.
gonna, yeah, of course it's gonna hurt.
It's sharp metal.
Yeah.
Do I
Though
have
you probably
something
shouldn't. It
better?
shouldn't be
Oh, actually,
sharp
I
though. You
do.
should probably run fine grit.
5,
or-
95%.
or
That's better.
Fine grit wheel to kind of bring down the sharpness of it, get it so it's smoother.
Ooh. Succession crisis.
Yeah, or it should be. It
Oh,
should have a leather guard
Oh
on
shit!
it.
I've got the kings
Yeah.
that once
Well-
served Alexander have started to pass away, and with them, so
Just a
does the
little
immediate
strip.
claims to his empire.
Depends on where.
So
it
your
is.
king
Because
died.
if it's
Oh
on the
no!
edge,
I've
then
lost
yeah,
my
but if
claim
it's
on
somewhere
the
else, it
Alexander's
could
empire.
compete with-
Okay,
Oh,
my
well,
disloyal
absolutely
characters list
old-fashioned
now
way.
has Vinoma Inamica the Victorious listed as VI Victorious. Okay. I may
I'm
want to
gonna try
bribe you
pronouncing
just a
it.
little bit.
Wait, guys, I
Any
need
of
to
the
quickly
characters.
pause. I'm having a succession crisis, and I need to know which generals are in it.
Yeah,
Oh.
you do you.
All of them?
Ah, he's the one of the main army that I've just built. Oh no! This is a new army. He just built an army. How do I? Can I seize his assets? I can seize his assets. Yes.
Jesus.
Fucking.
Can encourage
Jesus,
the
bitch.
deserters. Can I? I can't order him to disband, but can I reward veterans and then disband his army? I can for 220
Yes,
gold,
you
which
are,
is
you
as the amount I've got. They've lost their loyalty. Okay, should be fine in the next month. Oh, okay. No, he just raised more.
he'll
Create
do
new
that.
unit. Can I create new? I can't create a new unit.
Can you strip off any units that aren't directly loyal?
No, it's not allowing me to. Okay, I'm just gonna take my armies that are loyal to me and surround his army.
Bully circle.
Have him ready to jump on them.
Watch that army just walk away every single time.
So I've got enough to completely surround it. It ran into an army.
The Great Macedonian Bully Circle.
Time out of tradition.
You are in alliance. And you're also in alliance with
The
that's
Romans
okay.
had decimation. They had the Bully Circle.
Oh god, yeah, decimation. That's brutal.
No, they just
Which
had
is-
an
which is one of the most
emperor that made the march to
misused
Babylon in
words.
a year.
The decimation and annihilation are used almost interchangeably, but they shouldn't, because decimate means 1 in 10. So it's
Yeah.
not meant to, annihilation is what people should be using. But yeah.
I mean, decimation was still pretty brutal.
well, no, but when people say, they've been decimated, when they
Oh, that's
So
what
the
the word,
casualties
yeah.
were relatively light for this situation then. Great.
Yeah.
yeah,
One in 10. Yeah, fair.
it's like 10% of the force where people are using it. It's like, oh, almost everybody's dead. That's not.
Yeah,
how
it's like it's
supposed
90% of the force instead of
Yeah,
10%.
it's a really
yeah.
stupid thing to get annoyed by, but that's mostly just because I know what it's supposed to be used for. It's stupid.
Yeah, that's fair. Come on,
Yes,
I want
this
oratory
barbarian's
power so I
there
can
and
change the
there.
law.
And I'm perfectly comfortable with myself by saying it is a stupid thing I'm annoyed by. That doesn't mean it doesn't annoy me.
I get your loyalty up. I could bribe you. Okay, avoided the
Story of my
avoided,
playthrough, bribing
Okay.
everything.
avoided the civil war. Avoided the civil war and gained 30k manpower out of it
Wow. Oh, I could do with
because
that.
he insta raised an army. So yep. Okay. Cool.
And that didn't affect your national.
Didn't come out of
manpower?
my power. I had no
That's-
manpower, so
That's weird, because
exploited.
is manpower not tied to the provinces specifically? Or is it just an external, like?
It's
Man
manpower
pool?
available to you.
Yeah, and retinues gain.
Ooh.
So I've got 21k manpower, basically just in retinues, and I don't have to feed them, which is lovely.
Yeah, oh yeah, I used that as Britain to all avail. I made sure I increased clan chiefs.
That's that's my next move.
Yeah, I had 7 clan chiefs, all with their own army of about 40k, and it was really easy to keep loyalty with them. So I've got an offline Britain game where I'm Britannia at the moment, not Albion, because colonizing is very slow compared to invading things. But I own all the way from Britain to Italy. I don't own actually Italy because I'm friendly with Rome. But I own all of Germany. I've colonized all of Holland. Like, I own parts of Denmark. I own most of France. Like, it is potent because I've just got these armies that just automatically reinforce not out of my manpower.
Well, if they're disloyal, they do, I feel. Because I have lost manpower over time from disloyal armies for some reason.
They attrition out of your manpower.
Oh, it's attrition, right? That's what.
But they don't raise out of your manpower. Yeah.
Seems like an odd difference. Like a weird way to divide that line.
Yeah.
They should still take it from their own tribe, not from my. But there you go.
No, I mean, I do believe that attrition is actually not taken from you, but if they sometimes they get the events that they get like extra troops in there, those are not the tribal retinues anymore. They are actually troops that are just loyal to them.
Yeah.
And those take the manpower.
Yeah. Oh, I actually pay for these.
I went from 45 cohorts to 70 just because someone was going to rebel, and instead I just bribed him, and he was like, "Oh, okay, fine."
Okay, how much do I need for this idea? It's like 250 something. What was it again? Oh yeah, open hearings. Council laws. That would give me an extra clan chief, and the moment I become regional, I get another.
Yep.
So that's 4.
Oh yeah.
But I need oratory power for that, so. More sitting on our hands, and wondering why there's an Odovikia army standing here with no power.
Yeah, I'm currently pretty much out of manpower, so I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, you've grown a fair bit.
A little bit, yeah.
So, let's have a look. Oh yeah.
Rome's doing
See you
alright
on
for
the map.
itself. I see you've
Well,
been.
Rome starts with claims with everyone. So.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, Roach, cities like Utikar under your control to a degree.
You're gonna have to
Oh.
give me more than that. I don't.
No, I see. They're feudal to you. I see it.
Oh, you mean my tribute?
Pretty much every harbor you have, yes.
Not every harbor. I have a. Do you not see actual the whole northern coast that is just nothing but harbors? Every other province that I control.
Oh my god.
Ooh, public infidelity. Oh my.
Oh my.
I could flog him.
Yes, flog him
Or-
because he was using his rod.
That's a good reason, actually. And also,
Flog rod.
yeah. Oh yes, tribal chief level 1. Well, I'll have him flogged. Flog the fucker. Literally.
Waka waka.
Hubba hubba.
I'm just eating some gnocchi.
So what?
GNOCCY. I.
Yeah. Do you not know what gnocchi is?
Do you mean gnocchi?
Gnocchi?
Gnocchi.
Knock
No, you're actually wrong about that. That's not how they say it.
Maybe he's eating something different. Maybe it's
Well,
not what we think it is. Roach.
I don't know, because you're thinking the same thing I am. It's gnocchi, right? Like,
That's what I'm thinking. With a G.
yeah.
No, not with a G.
Okay, because there's a thing called gnocchi that is a food, and that's like describe the dish you're eating right now.
Yeah. What is it? What is it? What is it?
Oh, yes.
Tiny potato dumplings.
Oh yeah. No, you're wrong.
You're wrong. It's gnocchi. That's
Yeah.
what it's. Oh, yeah.
Civic advance is still taking with the on. Think smarter.
Let's let Google decide here. Hang on a second.
Yeah, but that speaks with an American
What can you
accent.
tell me about gnocchi?
What do you mean? Is that what's gonna...
Okay, that's an American poet.
Well, now try gnocchi.
What can you tell me about gnocchi?
Italian restaurants near you.
Yeah, there you go. It found it when we said it with a G, the correct pronunciation. It found it. Alexa wins.
The correct
Google.
pronunciation in the USA.
And everywhere.
Show me gnocchi. Yeah, it searched it for me. I think it's an accent pronunciation thing.
Yeah,
Probably.
because we pronounce it as gnocchi as well.
It's like, yeah, it's gnocchi. Like Narnia.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree with Roach for the first time ever.
Oh, come on, we can agree. We've agreed on other things before.
Yeah, I
Just
know.
like how Neil Breen is a genius of a man.
Yes,
Yeah.
genius
So let's-
filmmaker.
Genius filmmaker, one of the best.
Monthly loyalty plus 20.
You should study him, Mitch. You should study his films.
I do not ever want to.
Neil Breen, it's sheer Breenius.
The fact that you've made up a word to describe it.
No,
Shows you
no, I have not
no
made up
ambition.
anything. I've not made up anything.
X.
It's been redefined. That's how it's said now because of just the sheer magnitude of Neil Breen's gene.
I'm gonna press X to doubt on that one.
I can guarantee it is the funnest you'll ever have watching a movie. It's just trying to figure out what's going on during his films. It's amazing.
He just rubbed anthrax on someone's shoulder?
Yeah, it's literally watching, like, there's the joke is like, oh, it's like an alien made the film. It's, like, not hyperbolically.
Oh.
Every film he makes is
Okay.
like watching a Vulcan try and act.
Ki-
It's
kind of-
amazing.
Kind of on that sort of line. Did I talk to you guys about the chapter of Harry Potter that was written by an AI?
No.
No.
Okay,
No.
so a company got all the Harry Potter books and made an AI read them all, and then told it to write a new book and write a new chapter. And I'm gonna read some for you because I'm not doing
Uh-oh.
much else, and it's fucking hilarious.
Uh-oh.
Harry Potter as written by AI. It's quite funny, but it's also quite good. So this is Harry Potter and the portrait of what looks like a large pile of ash. Chapter 13, the handsome one. The castle grounds snarled with a wave of magical magnifying wind. The sky outside was a great black ceiling, which was full of blood. The only sounds drifting from Hagrid's hut were the disdainful shrieks of his own furniture. Magic. It was something that Harry Potter thought was very good. Leathery sheets of rain lashed at Harry's ghost as he walked across the ground.
Oh, he's dead?
This is where it gets really weird. Ron was standing there, doing a kind of frenzied tap dance. He saw Harry and immediately began to eat Hermione's family.
So he's a
Right.
zombie.
Hang on, Harry Potter tap dances?
Ron's
just have to
Ron
fight
shirt
with my-
was just as bad as Ron himself. Is a paragraph on its own.
Wait, how long until this just turns into like lewd fanfic?
I think I just got my title here.
He was just eating Hermione's family. Take that as you will.
Oh my.
If you two can't clump happily, I'm going to get aggressive, confessed the reasonable Hermione. What about Ron magic? Offered Ron to Harry. Ron was a loud, slow, and a bit To Harry, Ron was a loud, slow, and soft bird. Harry did not like to think about birds. Death Eaters are on top of the castle, Ron bleated, quivering. Ron was going to be spiders. He just was. He wasn't proud of that, but it was going to be hard not to have all the spiders all over his body after all is said and done.
Yep,
Look.
no, it's getting into territory that... it's getting-
Spiders is code word for.
Okay. Look, said Hermione. Obviously, there's loads of Death Eaters in the castle. Let's listen on their meetings. The three complete friends zapped into the landing outside the door of the castle roof. They almost legged it, but witches are not climbing. Ron looked at the doorknob and then looked at Hermione with searing pain. I think it's closed, he noticed. Locked, said Mr. Staircase, the shabby-robed ghost. They looked at the door, screaming about how it closed, and was asking it to be replaced with a small orb. The password was beef women, cried Hermione. That's in all caps, so I had to shout it.
Oh dear.
Hold on, let me just check the game for a moment.
Let's tab back in, see if my country's exploded.
Where was I? Beef women. Oh, yeah.
Where was I? Beef women. Okay. Fair enough.
It's not a sentence I thought I'd say.
Sentence you
don't
don't want
say.
to say.
Harry, Ron, and Hermione quickly stood behind a circle of Death Eaters who looked bad. I think it's okay if you like me, said one Death Eater. Thank you very much, replied the other. The first Death Eater confidently leaned towards to plant a kiss on his cheek. Oh, well done, said the second as his first stepped back again. All the Death Eaters clapped politely. Then
There's a crowd?
they all took a few minutes to go about the plan of getting rid of Harry's magic. Harry could tell that Voldemort was standing right behind him. He felt a great overreaction. Harry tore his eyes from his head and threw them into the forest.
You said this was quite good?
Oh shit. Okay, now
It's a good laugh.
That's true.
It's good. It's a good laugh.
Oh, crap.
Where was that?
Okay.
Voldemort
That's gonna
raised
be
his
expensive.
eyebrows at Harry, who could see nothing at the moment. He just ripped his eyes out. Of course he can't see anything. Right. Voldemort, you're a very bad and mean wizard, Harry savagely said. Hermione nodded encouragingly. The tall Death Eater was wearing a shirt that said, Hermione has forgotten how to dance. So Hermione dipped
What's with
his
all the
face in
dancing?
mud.
I don't remember this much dancing in Harry Potter.
It's probably
in
that
the
one chapter in one of the books where they had to dance
Only
ball.
one. Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
ball.
There's a ball.
There's
They
the
probably-
ball and the thing.
The AI is probably putting way too much emphasis on that one area in the book.
Well, because that's listed throughout the book because they're all looking for like a date to the dance, aren't they? Because they're trying to get that whole school vibe in. Ron threw a wand at
critiquing an AI's.
Ron threw a wand at Voldemort, and everyone applauded. Ron smiled. Ron reached for his wand slowly.
Oh my.
Ron's the handsome one, muttered Harry as he reluctantly reached for his.
Oh!
They cast a spell or two, and jets of green light shot out and the
Oh.
Death Eaters at the Death Eaters' heads. Ron flinched.
I've got a duel to the death, so there's gonna be a disband after this.
Oh
But at least they'll
We
gain
just got to
loyalty
the
for
money
this.
shot.
Yeah.
Not so handsome now, thought Harry.
Oh my
as he-
god, they both got wasted. They fucking both got wasted.
as
Okay.
oh, as he dipped Hermione in hot sauce.
Whoa!
Well, that's another army.
The Death
gone.
Eaters were dead now, for some reason. And Harry was hungrier than he'd ever been. Oh my god, it's going into cannibalism. Oh god.
Who are you loyal to?
Harry Potter, apparently.
No.
The great hall was filled with an incredible moaning, chandeliers, and a large librarian who had decorated the sinks with books about masonry. Mountains of mice exploded. Several long pumpkins fell out of McGonagall. Dumbledore's hares scooted next to Hermione as Dumbledore arrived at school. The pig of Hufflepuff pulsed like a large bullfrog. Dumbledore smiled at it. He placed his hand on its head. You are Hagrid now.
Oh my.
We are the only people that matter. He's never going to get rid of us, Harry, Hermione, and Ron said in chorus. The floor of the castle seemed like a large pile of magic. The Dursleys had never been to the
Pile
castle.
of magic.
Is it Dudley spelled wrong?
The Dursleys had never been to the castle, and they were not about to come in there. Harry Potter and the portrait of what
supposed to be.
looked like a large pile of ash. Harry looked around himself and fell down the spiral staircase for the rest of summer. I'm Harry Potter, Harry began yelling. The dark arts better be worried. Oh boy! And that's all that it wrote.
That's actually the end of the episode.
Oh, perfect.
That's perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, this was,
Oh,
Ben.
this is me.
Ben,
Thank
yeah.
you for watching, everybody. Harry Potter and the pile of something that looks like ash. And we will see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.